And how did he think that the toothbrush was going too far? Like, hello?
Wait, do you want to say what we're doing first?
I guess so.
You say it.
We're gonna read some Reddit. Okay. My partner has been putting slugs in my food and I don't know how to react. He's angry at me for being angry. I, 22 female, have been with my partner, 24 male, for 4 years now.
The age explains it.
I have never known him to do anything like this, but I noticed he started acting a little strange around a month, maybe a month and a half ago. He started putting fruit on the floor in the garden, and I thought it was a bit weird, but he said he was feeding the mice family that have nested under our shed, so I thought it was sweet and helped him to do so. He started being really nice to me around 2 weeks ago and was making me food, baking me cakes and stuff, which he never really usually cooks, ever, so I was happy he found a hobby. I did notice sometimes I felt sick and dizzy after eating, and I just put it down to lack of sleep/hormones.
It's always the hormones.
Anyways, a friend of my partner came into my work today. I work in a cafe, and he said he needed to speak to me when I was free. I was free as there wasn't any customers at this time. He told me that my partner has been collecting slugs from the garden on fruit that he's been putting out there and putting them in my food, blending them up.
Wait, can we pause? Bro's freaking putting slugs in his girlfriend's food and sending it to his friends like, look what I'm doing.
No, literally. He even sent this friend of his pictures of a bag of slugs he had collected and a picture of blended slugs. I really feel sick to my stomach. I don't understand why he would do this. This is so out of character for him. I asked him why he was doing it, and he accused me of snooping through his messages, which I would never do. And he got so angry at me for, quote, not being able to take a joke. I feel disgusted. I love him to pieces, but I just don't understand his way of thinking just now. Am I overreacting? I don't know what to do. I feel lost.
That is not an overreaction. Babe, slugs.
There's pictures.
Oh.
Brother,
That's so gross.
I'm just saying, if he died, I would not be attending that funeral. No, but did you hear the story about the guy who ate a slug and then it killed him?
Yes. Actually scary because he's potentially poisoning his, what was it, her husband?
If she would have died, he would have gone to prison.
Yeah. Oh, it was her
For
boyfriend.
murder. I wouldn't suggest putting slugs in your significant other's or anybody's food for that matter.
Update, edit. I am receiving messages telling me to kill myself.
Huh?
Please don't do that, as I am highly sensitive just now. I went to urgent
Please
care.
don't do that. Please don't do that.
Please don't do that. I'm highly sensitive just now. I went to urgent care last night / early hours of the morning and waited and was finally seen around 6 a.m.-ish. I had some tests and I have high level of metaldehyde
Metaldehyde sounds right.
in my blood. I was kept in for monitoring. I have some ulcers in my stomach. I was aware of this anyways as I was hospitalized about 2 months ago for a burst ulcer. Originally thought it was stress, but now they said it could be because of the poisoning.
You're kidding.
I could have an infection of some kind as my temperature is high, but they haven't found anything that could be causing that yet. They have checked on my heart and it's fine. I'm due to have a heart surgery this year, though, but they're
Oh my god.
delaying it due to the ulcers and the infection and the fact that I keep getting sick, which is okay. I have an appointment to see my cardiologist on the 20th of April. I contacted the police and wrote a statement and was asked some questions. Anyone who knows me in real life, please don't post mine or my partner's name as the police said it would destroy the investigation. Not the exact words they used, but I am unsure. I was in a daze. My ex refused to say anything to the police or to me. However, he did say he would speak to his friend and only him. Then he spoke to me. I was not alone. I was with a friend and his friend too. He confessed to doing random experiments on me / tests, starting a few months after we moved in together. It started with spitting on my toast.
What is wrong with it?
The week later, he replaced my beta blockers with salt in emptied capsules. Oh my gosh. I want to add that he was my medication holder as I have a history of suicide attempts, so he handled my meds and gave them to me, and that's when he thought it would be funny.
That's not funny!
I also admitted to these things, swapping my Linda McCartney vegetarian sausages with real meat. I have IBS and struggle to digest meat, so I became a vegetarian. He also replaced my corn nuggets with his real ones. He's literally trying to hurt her.
Dude, this is... Okay.
One of my pet giant African land snails went missing in summer, and I assumed it escaped
No! No!
as I left the lid open on their box, but he said it had died, so he scraped it out and put it in my curry. Are you gonna cry?
No, that's so bad! That was her pet and he made her eat it!
After it died. I'm sorry, that didn't make it any
No, it
I'm so sorry, that's terrible. I vaguely remember the day he did this as he laughed whenever I went to eat the curry, and I got really paranoid, so I put it in the kitchen and stormed off. He then brought it upstairs and told me to taste, and I did, and I realized he added loads of chili, and he said he was laughing because he put chili powder in it, and too much came out. Now I think he must have put the chili in there to cover up the fact that he put my snail in there. He also said he rubbed my toothbrush on the toilet, but then washed it as he thought that was too far.
Okay, so rubbing her, but not feeding her freaking pet snail, you nutcase?
That's literally so crazy. I feel like this is all a dream. It just seems too dramatic to feel
Nightmare.
real. I am unsure what's happening on the legal front. He says he didn't know why he did this, and that he does love me truly, and that he felt compelled to do it, which I understand, as I suffer from OCD and get compulsions/impulsions, and that he really loves taking care of me, and he feels it's his purpose, and he didn't mean to cause serious harm. He promises he never did any of this to our animals.
What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
What the frick? I think he could just be stressed, as I have a mental health issue that could have caused something in him to break from too much stress.
What do you think of the story?
Yeah. Me?
Yeah.
I thought you were asking them.
What do you... Please tell
Please
us in
tell
the
us.
comments. What do you think of this story?
Yeah.
I'm waiting.
Are you asking me or them? You're waiting for me to go comment my ideas?
Yeah. Go.
Okay, so I basically feel like that was attempted murder and he should be locked away forever.
No, I agree. Because what the heck?
Also, how can he say that he loves her and like he feels like he's like born to be her caretaker or whatever he said,
Mm-hmm.
and then you're like deliberately poisoning her?
Yeah.
Like she was feeling sick. And what kind of mental issues do you have to feed somebody their dead pet?
Yeah.
Like if I saw a fish dead in a fish tank, I don't think, I should cook that. I should blend that up and give it to my significant other. That's so crazy.
It's not like he's getting her reaction. He's just doing it for his own pleasure.
Yeah, he only told a friend. And thank goodness for that friend for even telling her. Because who knows what would have happened if he didn't.
Yeah.
He was just pushing the limits. Also, switching out her medication for
That-
like salt or whatever.
What? She's taking the medication for a reason.
He's handling her medication and he's going to switch it and put it in a capsule. That is actually like diabolical. That's all I have to say.
I almost did cry when I heard about the slug part. The whole thing is a slug part. What am I saying? Her pet slug? Why did she have a pet slug?
It was cool, I guess.
Personal
I don't know, something amazing, I guess.
choice, whatever. I think that's an interesting pet to have, a slug.
Also, the fact that she like got suspicious whenever he fed it to her, and then he like chased her down to get her to retry it. I feel like after she went upstairs, he added the curry, so then it would be like a cover up. Like, oh babe, I was just joking. Like, the curry was never there, or the chilies, whatever.
You think she noticed in that moment? Because she says it in the thing that he added curry. So do you think she noticed that he added
Chili.
it? You said curry too.
I know, I corrected myself.
Chili.